Alright, it's me, Hang 'em High 2000 again. I wanted to show you the PMR Jackshaft. Because a lot of guys are wondering how I'd get that small sprocket on there. This is called a Jackshaft, see? On the back here. It's got this piece on the back here where you can take this hammer like this and drift it over some and lock it again, which I replaced with these stainless steel set screws. You know, anything that's not stainless steel isn't meant for outdoors. So yeah, there's the Jackshaft. I got a 20 tooth there, which I bought optional. This is what it comes with, I think, a 15 and a 13. So I went up to 20. See, now that should gear it down enough to come out of this gear here into the, you know, the rear sprocket. So it's pretty heavy stuff, but it's not just as easy as they say it is. See, I had to take the off here with these Harbor Freight snap ring pliers. It's an external, and then you can mount it on here for the internal. And these are pretty good, except I lost that piece right here. I didn't put it on before I made the video. This here goes on to swap the different pieces. It's like $4.99 right now on sale. But not to tell you everything in Harbor Freight's good, but I don't want to waste too much time. Look at these. These are the real crappy ones that the one guy's trying to say the only kind to buy. You can see this one bent, and this one's all bent. You can't see that's bent? Yeah, these are totally crap. It's almost like they're made out of lead or something. So anyway, the reason why I had to take off this snap ring was because I pulled the whole thing off here, see? And I scribed it right flush, see? Otherwise, this stuck out another 1/4 inch. So I scribed it on the inside, and then I just put it on my belt sander, which is, I think, an 8-inch belt sander. It's one of those machines. And then, see, it won't hit these bolts back here. I couldn't put the washers on. Once you put this cover on, see the cover here? It will hit the bolts because you're really pushing them bolts out. So then I wrote down I need some different bolts too. Right there's the shaft, this piece here. See that? It will hang out like this, see? But it's only sticking out not even a 1/4 inch. And the guy that made these, I called him up, and he said that's okay. They stick out further than that on the belt drives. So the way to get that straight is you have to get like a machinist ruler like this and put it right on there. See what I'm doing? That's flat right there, up against, and then go like this and pull that right out to where that would be just perfect like that one. And to get it like that, he gives you these shims. See? So you can shim it up. 4 shims. 5 shims. See this? So you put the shims back here, like this, in other words. And shimming up. And he also gives you that one of these, see? This piece in here. That's for the Harbor Freight. This one here is for the clone motor, the GX200 Honda clone, which is a little thinner. So then we put that on there, and now the bolts don't hit when it spins. So now we can put this back in. No, we can't. I'll tell you what, buy some of this stuff here. You're going to use it outside. Silicone coating. It seals and protects exhaust wraps. That's why my exhaust wrap looks so nice, because this stuff here really goes on thin. It's almost like a dye or an ink. A stain, you know, and it'll stop it. So I'm going to paint the Jackshaft and the Jackshaft gears and this before I put it together. Also, you'll see down here these are the keys, right? And these are keys. And this is a key you can get from oldminibikewarehouse.com for $2.50, and it's freaking a foot long or something, isn't it? Yep, 1 foot. So yeah, if you drop one of these and lose it, you can always make one, but bevel the corners there with like a microfile before you stick it in, because we notice these are like just slightly beveled too, you know, micro, and then they fit right in that keyway. These are 3/16 by 3/16 keys, in case you was wondering. Yep. And also, I had to take this thing out. That no longer fits, because you can see that if you have one that's coming out the back, that'll hit. And then you actually have to take a hacksaw and cut this piece off too. You know, the grip there. You got to make it flush so this fits up against, and it might even hit this pan here. You know, back in here. See how close it is? It's hitting. So I'm going to have to ding that. I'll just mark it with a marker before I take it apart now and hit it. So, we can paint it. What we're going to do now is paint it with this silicone coating, stick this back on, and then shim it out, and it should be fine, and then we can bolt it on and torque it to specs. Alright, got that? So, right now, I wanted to show you the cover I got. This is part of the cover, in case you've seen that. Where did you get that cool cover? Well, you got to buy this thing to go with it. And you see, I polished all the weld right off there. You know, like Paul Yappy would do. And you can see, I tried polishing it with this Mother's stuff that everybody swears by, because I had some. Total crap. I mean, it's not total crap, but if you want to polish aluminum, this is the stuff to get at Harbor Freight. It's gray. And you get one of those polishing wheels you stick on the ends of the drill, you know, and then you just put this crap on, and it really polishes. Yeah, look how polished that is. And then I got a top plate for it, and you can see I polished the top plate too, see? And that's a Walbro, in case you don't understand what I'm saying. See, Walbro. And these guys make the best fuel pumps pretty well for like drag racers, like the Hemis and stuff. And see, that PMR makes it look a little better too. By polishing it, by them laser cutting this in here, and using the polishing it with PMR, it's not going to look so weird. Even though I might just paint it black anyway. Isn't that weird? And also, don't lose these. You can see these are really proprietary to this. See, you put those in there and just turn in one turn. About that, quarter turn I think it was, right? Ah! Gotta watch it too when you stick that on, because see this? I also put a grade 8 lock washer. Even though I said lock nut on that other one, everybody knows I meant lock washer. And these are the ones they give you with the jack plate, which are 8mm. Okay? It gives you that one and a short one, which I actually think they should be just a little longer. And what I'm trying to show you is, no, that's not torque, but it's enough to show you that, see this right here? It's hitting the bolt, but only when really tight there. I mean, you really got to work at that somehow, know what you're doing to get that on there. You just can't be a dummy. But see, I've got enough that I can probably slip this right in between the nut. See? Yeah, there's enough there. So it's not really going to hit. It might do that a little bit, and you wonder what that is. But other than that, you can take that lock washer off and use Loctite. And that will give you another 1/16 of an inch more. Yep. So, yeah, see, it hit those nuts back there. You just couldn't get it in far enough. It was hanging out. So big. And not only that, this outer cover here was wobbly. You know, like when you spin it this way. Wait a minute, let me get it on the camera just right. When you spin it on there, you can see it. It's not really as flat as I got it. Like I really have it milled perfectly by just laying it flat on my belt sander. Don't you try that really, because I ground it first with a grinder and then belt sanded it. You gotta be really good at this. And then up here, here's the Walbro pump. I'm thinking of putting what they call a drip loop in there. Instead of just, we're talking like, what is that? That's like only 10 centimeters to that pulse. See? Right there's the pulse. So yeah, that's it. Just that much. So if you maybe run it up like this, see, and put a little bit of a drip in there, the pulse might go up. See, guys aren't doing that. They're running it right there, and then this Walbro pump gets full of oil, which I wanted to say is rebuildable because there's 4 screws. You can take it out and clean it again. By doing this, the oil will go up into here. It might not make it that far and start running back down again, you know? Instead of going all the way around. I'm thinking of doing it that way. That's why I just didn't snap it right on there. As if like I'm like crazy or something, you know, that I have to just do everything the wrong way and then tear it all apart again and keep doing it because I can't do nothing right or something. That's bullshit. Yeah, and see how I did that with the nut like I was telling you? Now the nut fits on there real tight. See, it turns. It's not like cocked like this. It's completely straight like that instead of, you know, it wouldn't mount flat. What I was trying to tell you.